Hello everybody. So I'm making this video to explain to you how to use two algorithms that I've written that will help you reduce the amount of data you can have inside your Excel spreadsheet. So for example, there I have an Excel spreadsheet that comes from a Netatmo sensor. So it's a sensor that measures the temperature, humidity, and CO2 of a room and send the data online. So the problem with that spreadsheet is that, as you can see, I have more than 10,000 data, and I want to do calculation on them after, so it's going to be really too huge for my computer. So what I'm going to do is create a new timescale. So you can see on that timescale that there's approximately 5 minutes between each date. So I will create first a new timescale with with a bigger step of time between each date, and constant also that can be pretty useful. And then I'm going to use linear interpolation to interpolate the data to that new timescale. So in order to do that, you're going to need the spreadsheet that I've put inside the description of this video, called interpolation algorithm. Once you opened it, you go into the Visual Basic, and you can just copy and paste the two algorithms that are there inside the spreadsheet from that spreadsheet into yours. And then you can run the first algorithm to create the new timescale. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel, to go inside that spreadsheet to have a better view. So I start again, I run the algorithm. The algorithm will ask me a lot of things, not that much, but just the good information. In which row do the all timestamp begins? So as you can see, row number 4. In which column were the all timestamp? A. What step of time do I want between my new data time? So for the example, I will say 1 hour, 60 minutes. And I want my new data to be stored in column H. So the first algorithm worked. And as you can see, I have now my clean timestamp. So as I said, we are not working with date there, we are working with timestamp, but one can easily be changed into the other. In order to do that, you just have to go inside the module of the same spreadsheet and copy those two small functions that are going to be pretty useful. So let's say I want to convert timestamp into a date. I think it's to Unix and not from Unix. I always make the error. I'm not sure it worked. I want a date format. It didn't work, so it must be from Unix. Yes, it worked. So as you can see, I have changed the format of the cell because by default on Excel, date are numbers. So you're just going to need to go inside custom and choose the date format. And as you can see, if I just write it down, I have now a new timescale with 1 hour between each date. So now what I'm going to do is interpolate the old temperature to that new timescale. So again, I go into the Visual Basic, and on the second algorithm, which is called interpolation, and I run it. And again, he will ask me a lot of things. He likes to talk. My whole data, let's say I'm going to interpolate the temperature. So column C, my whole timestamp is in column A, begins row number 4. My clean timestamp, column H, and I want my new data to be there. And as you can see, I have now new data. So I'm going just to plot them to show you that the curve follow the same trend. So here we go. We have the interpolated temperature. And if I plot the old one, we will see that they follow the exact same thread, except just there we have now, instead of 10,000 data, only 1,000 of them. So yeah, I hope this video helped you. And that's all. So you can find the spreadsheet in the description, and don't hesitate to use it for different tasks, different other type of tasks. Be creative. All right, see ya.